Hello everyone, Ryan here from iOS Mars. Today I'm going to show you just a quick demo and walkthrough of our Arpeggionome Pro. This is a great ARP app. As many of you may already know, I'm not a big guy for ARPs or sequencing or anything, but since I've gotten this app and just playing around with it, trying to figure it out, I had a lot of fun just making things up and whatnot. So I'll get started on this. Play a little bit of just whatever. I'll just make some stuff up here, and then I'll go a little bit through the options. See, right now this is just the internal synthesizer that it comes with the app. So basically it works like this: is we have our little playing surface here, obviously, as you can see, and down on the bottom here in the left-hand corner is left to right is going to be the lowest sequence to the highest sequence. It's the exact same sequence, it's just lower or higher. And obviously from top to bottom it's going to be, a slower riff to faster, faster, faster. Till it gets, pretty high up there. The octave range is going to be the range from which this riff starts playing from lowest to highest. So if we have it on 0, 0, or any number that's the same here, so if we turn it up to 1, 1, or anything, down, then it's gonna play just the one riff. See, now if we add our end cap to 0 so that there's a 1 octave difference, it'll play 2 octaves. So as you can hear, it plays it low and then plays it high. And we can go, further and further into this. Now our octave style is going to be the manner in which it handles our octave range. So basically we have a bunch of different parameters here, all represented by arrows, and it is a little bit hard to understand, even though when you click it, it tells you what they want here. So it says, I know it's hard to see in my video, but it does say alt, normal, plus reverse right there. Alright, the notes section here is going to be the number of notes that are in the selected riff. So we can turn it all the way down to 2, or all the way up to 16. And it's going to, be the difference between it just playing 1, if we turn it on 1 here, it's just going to go through the octaves. So if I just put it on 0 octaves, it's not going to do anything. Right on. So at our bottom here is our patterns, where we can select any default pattern that has been saved, as well as save some of our own in these empty slots up here. Right on. So yeah, so we can we can use this, and you can save from the menu over here. Anyhow, the note style is going to be the way in which it plays the notes. So if we have just an arrow facing right, it's just going to play, you know. Oh wait, let me turn this back up. So, you know, the best way I found to deal with this is just, you know, just play it and mess with it until you get a riff that you like. The step distance is going to be, you know, the distance between the way our riff is played here. Here, I'll just show you by playing it. So as you can see, the step distance basically takes it from the lower note to the higher note quicker. You know, pretty cool. We got our options along the top here, which can be set a lot of other places too. You know, obviously our key is going to be important, so we can have this in the key that we want. The scale is going to determine, you know, the way the riff's going to, what notes we're going to play here. Alright, so you know, the key, the scales, the rate is going to slow down, well, it's going to drop or raise the amount in which this, well, here, I'll just show you again. It's easier if I show you. So it's just gonna slow this down. So if you know, we got something too fast or too slow and we can't get the speed we want, you can mess with that to get to move the variance up and down. Our octaves and our notes are going to be pretty much the same as our octave and notes over here. So don't have to worry too much about that. The gate only works with MIDI controller, so I'll show you what to do with that in a second. Here, tempo's self-explanatory. Velocity, you know what velocity is. Really only helpful with MIDI control. We have our accelerometers over here. I believe that's how you say that word, accelerometer. Which I don't really like, so I have them disabled. But you know, basically it works like you tilt the iPad either ways, and you can get different sounds out of this. So, you know, when we're using this as a MIDI controller, let me click on this cogwheel here and bring up the options. So I'll turn the internal synthesizer off, and we'll just go to our MIDI input, and I'm just going to select Nave. And as you can see, our Excel X and Y, we have some different settings we can set up here, which I'm not going to use right now. I'm just showing you that's how you would set those up. For our notes, this is where we can set our gait mode. You know, if it's legato plus, or mono, the gate button up here is not going to do anything if it's manual, you know, we can change the gate ourselves, and that's going to be the length of each individual note. So you know, I just like to have it on legato. That's cool for me. All right, let's get this. All right, so obviously worked right away with Nave. Close that out. Pretty cool. All right, so you know, that's pretty much all I wanted to show you about this today. You know, just a quick look. Obviously, once we have it to a spot that we want, we can press the play button and hold our area. So we don't actually have to use hands at all. So it's kind of cool because you could technically, if you had two iPads or you're just using your iPads just for this app, let me shut this down. If you're just using your iPad just for this app, and maybe you're playing guitar, you could technically just press play and have it play, and then play your guitar riff with no hands while you're doing this, and maybe even, you know, come in and switch it. It's a little bit difficult because the buttons are so small. You know, some things that I'd like to see in the future is I'd like to be able to control this with my finger. I'd like to be able to control that with my finger as well. I think that would give me, you know, because I don't like tilting my iPad while I'm playing, it would be nice just to be able to, I can play with one hand here while I'm adjusting my parameter over here in the manner that I see fit for the song, you know. So that would be really cool. And excuse me. And another thing that would be really cool is if I could arrange how many levels were inside our playing field here, or whatever you want to call it. Because I'd like to have, you know, bigger buttons so that I can just have like just this row and to there and up to there, just those rows stretched out all the way so that I can hit it a lot easier with, you know, my big hands. But anyhow, it's still very, very useful, and like I said earlier, I had so much fun playing with this. So so yeah, I definitely think this app is worth getting. You know, like I said, I'm not an ARP guy, but I do have a lot of fun playing with this, messing around with different settings, and you know, coming up with really cool things. Everything that's saved inside these patterns here, I believe everything inside these patterns can be easily recreated by adjusting all these parameters. Pretty sure they can. So they're by no means like once you erase over this or anything you can ever get it back, because there's always ways to figure out how to get it back. You know, when we switch through, you can see that it's highlighting different options here to get the sound that we want. Anyhow, that's all I wanted to show you guys today. You know, I hope this was helpful and you enjoyed it. And you know, if you don't have this app, definitely pick it up. It's worth it. So, you know, head over to iosmars.com and you know, click on the App Store link underneath the video and pick this up. All right, that's all I wanted to show you guys today. I'll see you guys next time.